for talented brothers. Long time ago, there lived a poor childless couple. They went from one temple to another to pray for kids. Much later, they had a son of their own. Their child grew quickly. The more he grew up, the more he ate. No matter how much rice was offered, he could eat them all. The couple worked hard to feed him, but they still could not afford. Then, they thought that the only way to get out of this situation was to let their child go to another place, and get his own food. One day, the father called his son, and said, "You are now grown up, but your mother and I are now too old and weak to work hard, so we cannot earn much. Many years ago, when our family was well off, we lent over 70,000 taels of gold and silver to the Emperor of the North. It's time you went there, and asked for our money back." The son did what his father told him, and left immediately. He walked along the seashore, and headed north. One day, when reaching a distant land, he saw a giant man bailing seawater. He approached that man, and asked, "What are you doing?" The giant man said, "I'm drying up the sea in order to get gold and jewel under the sea. I have an incomparable strength." The boy told the giant man about the debt he was going to collect and invited him to go together. The giant man agreed. One day, they reached a mountain. They saw a young man resting leisurely on a tree. They approached him, and asked why he was sitting there. "I work as a woodcutter, so I have to do it every day." Indeed, as soon as he swung the axe, the trees fell down. The boy asked this man to join him, and the giant man. He agreed, and they went to collect the debt together. The three men reached another forest. They saw from the forest stepped out a tall man, carry a sack of coal on your shoulder, and walking fast as if he was flying. Seeing that, all of them wondered why he had to work hard in the forest with his great strength. Then they asked the tall man to go with them, and they would split the money later. Hearing that, the young man was pleasant and immediately agreed. After reaching the imperial city, they found an entrance to the imperial palace. A group of gatekeepers stopped them from going inside. The courtier went out for a moment, then came back, and said, "There are 4 men from the south going there to collect the debts." Hearing that, the emperor was startled, and asked the high officials to try to harm them so as not to need bother. They were ordered to invite the 4 men to go sailing in the lake, then wait till the boat go out to the middle of the lake, sink the boat. In the middle of emergency, the giant man grabbed the boat like grabbing a bailer, and bailed the water continuously. Just a moment later, and he could save his 3 friends from drowning. The emperor had the troops slash at them. The guy swings the axe to cut down the old tree. Everyone advised the emperor to pay off the debt to quiet things down. However, the emperor thought 70,000 taels was too much. An official told the emperor to pretend to agree, but residents in the country were not allowed to help transport gold. And the 4 men had to carry it back by themselves at once. The emperor agreed on that solution. No one expected that just one person could carry 70,000 taels of gold. After getting the gold, the 4 men bowed to the emperor, and deliberately walked out of the palace. When they returned to their home country, they split up the gold with which they could live comfortably for the rest of their life.